Answer nebeko in the story so no mesre nyanso na tie me. And the Ghana for bebre yare a ekuyen eye stroke, diabetes, cancer, heart disease. Na saa yare we ni na no. The underlying factor eye ade a wo broni friend visceral fat. Now her screen is so a we eye doctor a website. Now what trust say visceral fat. Visceral fat wraps around your organs, creating inflammation and interfering with organ function. This fat causes a big belly. Now one thing about visceral fat and it's engrofo Rebecca, oh yebenu me bibidru ebema yefu atwe yebenu medru ebema mefu atwe visceral fat no oboa obi obeka dozo we dro bia obenum na wefu atwe no oboa because belly fat no edro bia ni ho ebetumi amana akofom. You only lose belly fat when you decide to lose weight. Na me ti he me obi a na first me obi belly fat no na me obi visceral fat no na me obi ena ende mini ohwa mefu atwe na enyama me ye no eye method bi a me friend no the WWE method me dia throw book no or comment box ni mo so open book ni bi ato a eno ane se wa click comment box ni mo na tre se what to book no ana screen so book ni din eye your action plan for weight loss na wa click na wa pe book no ato ye ka eduro eye duane a yedi obi a wo be ka tro so ye pe eduro be ma yefu atwe bia no me se oboa mesrew eduro ye duane ebedi nti metre we duane a obedi ni na wo book nim ene nyama e wo se wo ye nti no get the book and then live healthy yanko in the story so currently there is fire in NDC na me hone say the grassroots are not happy over that development we are no yebekenkan krata na Yamin for ati nsema say now assembly tintin ni tietie mu ene say breaking news ene say Enra Attorney General no issue letter edema EOCO say EOCO for investigate Joseph Yamin. Say ye na ye name Joseph Yamin, who is a top executive of the NDC. Inti EOCO for investigate Joseph Yamin, the national organizer, any another executive, the vice chairman of the NDC, IFN Yakubu Abanga. Na nini na ejina se yese allegations se nam se nkrofo yi omo ye Galamsey. The Attorney General ama EOCO say EOCO for investigating nkrofo yi. Na so mo diboni a no Attorney General no ebe prosecute omo na wachi omo atum. Sa story we ya aba no. Se ni America no NDC grassroots no enye omo de. Some people are saying say Osha Joseph Yamin wa Breama party no. Inti se BBC AC na NDC going after their own there. Not just NDC the omo ye no. Omo anhwe ya they will lose touch with the base. Some other people are also saying say this is good governance. We say NDC for and then His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Abana Abano. They mean business and they don't care whether you are NDC or not, whether you are NDC executive or not. But we'll go into the technicalities and I'll let you understand what's going on. But basically, that's the story. Now, Yankin I'll say the Attorney General and Minister for Justice, Dr. Dominic Akrotinga Ayini, has directed the Economic and Organized Crime Office to investigate allegations of illegal mining, popularly known as Galamsey, involving two executives of the ruling National Democratic Congress, NDC. In an official directive dated 15th July 2025, the Attorney General ordered EOCO to initiate a full-scale investigation into the alleged illegal mining activities of Abanga Yakubu Al-Hassan, Vice Chairman of the NDC, and Joseph Yamin, NDC National Organizer. The directive follows what the Attorney General described as growing public concern, corroborated by media reports and intelligence, regarding unauthorized mining operations in several districts across the country. And the Attorney General said, growing public concern, not just a Ghana for and Asha Asia reported Joseph Yamin mo. Media reports media for being so at the evidence aba ena omwangasa intelligence a womwenya etre say Yosef Yamin mo omu to Galamsey. Also, the Attorney General further instructed EOCO to extend its investigations to any other persons found to be complicit in these unlawful mining activities. Say enye Joseph Yamin pe obi biara a wono nso yehu ne say widi bone e wade we hu no we MPP ni o na o NDC for kra na sebe de e de yo mu ni nti mo MPP for amomo ye involved ne de mo de muti atekra. Also, the probe is expected to cover issues raised in Professor Kwabena Frimpong Boateng's widely publicized report on illegal mining in Ghana. Intino Oyusu Munyamokai under MPP Professor Frimpong Boateng ne report na wode ba ne sa report na ye yusu. Na sa report ni so de ye ni enim se MPP for yabo bebredin. Inti sende Yosef Yamin edin ene PM a and the MPP for amonso yabo modini nano. You also suffer it. You smell the pepper. Also, Dr. Ayini also recommended that EOCO engage the Chief Executive Officer of the Minerals Commission to assist in the investigations, citing the Commission's regulatory oversight role in Ghana's mining sector. Also, the Attorney General emphasized that the directive aligns with President John Dramani Mahamat's unwavering commitment to eradicate illegal mining and restore Ghana's natural resource governance. Also, these activities not only flout our mining regulations, but also gravely endanger our water bodies, forest reserves, and local livelihoods. Dr. Ayini stated in the letter, urging EOCO to treat the matter with the urgency and gravity it deserves. So, let me find the letter and read the letter so we understand what is really going on. Currently, what is causing the fire and commotion among the grassroots of the NDC, and then you'd want to wait for what I'll say on this matter. You'd want to listen to what I'll say on this matter. Now, quickly, no, yanking kind near the yanking kind letter no near yanking kind letter no near the Attorney General Oka Atiasie I say directive to investigate allegations of illegal mining activities by named individuals. Now I say I write to direct your esteemed office to initiate investigations into suspected illegal mining activities being perpetrated by certain individuals within mining districts in the country. This directive is born out of growing public concern, corroborated by media reports and intelligence regarding the involvement of some citizens in unauthorized mining operations, generally called Galamsey, that are in blatant contravention of the provisions of the Minerals and Mining Act 2006, Act 703, as amended by Act 995. These activities not only flout our mining regulations, but also gravely endanger our water bodies, forest reserves, and local livelihoods. As your office is aware, His Excellency the President has consistently reiterated his government's firm commitment to eradicating illegal mining and restoring sanity to the natural resource governance regime in Ghana. In line with this national stance and pursuant to your mandate named in recent credible reports for interrogation, namely Mr. Yakubu Abanga and Mr. Joseph Yamin. Additionally, you are to investigate any other persons found to be complicit in these unlawful mining activities. The scope of this investigation should include the matters highlighted in the Professor Frimpong Boateng's report on illegal mining. Furthermore, considering the regulatory oversight role of the Minerals Commission, you may invite the Chief Executive Officer of the Commission to assist in the investigations. I trust that EOCO will treat this matter with the urgency and gravity it deserves in order to uphold the rule of law and ensure the integrity of our extractive governance framework. Yours in the service of the Republic, Attorney General Dr. Dominic Akrotinga Ayini, MP. This is quite interesting. Now, do I support this move from the Attorney General? 100%. 100%. I support this move from the Attorney General. If we want to fight illegal mining, the truth of the matter, they say, it's not going to be an easy fight. Because in as much as both political parties might decide to be delusional, in the sense, the truth of the matter, they say, both NPP and NDC are involved. Politicians, no. Both NPP and NDC politicians are involved in Galamsey. So, you can't say you're in the politics. You see, what we are going to see is say, we will act like we are fighting Galamsey. But NPP ban and crop for pay nebetu. NDC ban and crop for pay. It's a no. You better ya say you're kuntia Galamsey, but at the end of the day, you're kuntia bibia. Inti sende. And I like the fact that the Attorney General mentioned the names of only NDC for, and okay, say any person involved. A year code. Ye shall say from this letter, you'd see so that Uncle say a witch hunting. Into when who say about NDC national executives ding. En America no sebe in previous a woot you been chain. The bakwa woot in the chain, ninchano. Sebe ne bampo or chin the bar send ya wo bonne bananya sem kitwa. Now who are woot in chain o ko dibone. Ne ba dibonia senya or chin the bar sono. Enye fidiagro. Now wa wo nye ne ba. On shed any emotional events attachments be to you. Just that woot in chain. And they all could disabon in Libya utiate. And basically, I think that is what the NDC is doing. So I support this move from the Attorney General 100%. But the truth of the matter is this move is not going to go down well to the grassroots. Because whether we like it or not, you see, Joseph Yamin a grassroots person. Now, one thing about the grassroots, they say most of them, they are not thinking about, say, Adieno, say, the Ebema Ghana, I say, grassroots, you know, the Ebema the party, no, I you, and what you who. You can't the typical, all the political parties, sir. You can't obey a MPP grassroots near. Or no, the word who no say, the Ebema MPP, I ye. Into no, ye ma MPP for. Nepotism may cause on ye ma MPP for appointment, grand or no, you who say MPP for near more appointment, no. Into ye kokoma obi outside a nebi appointment, Nani pakone nye MPP ni abon se grassroots no moja. Omu hu ne se ni pakone ye Ghana ni at the end of the day. And it's with both political parties. Enti se grassroots ne di omu hu ne se omo party a omo campaign ama. Yeni na ye hu entokwa Yosef Yamin ekonye. Okoko discover printed ballot papers bebre. Enti they've seen those things. Inti se ye be hu ne say letter ba na yabo ne din say yenye investigations in fa ne ho a grassroots no yom bedwa. But I think say for me this shows the will abanya ye na agent say opeso de kuntia sa Galamsey. Well, the truth of the matter is say Aban is doing its best to fight against Galamsey. We are seeing moves from Hanabisiu and the likes fighting against Galamsey and all that. But those who are also reporting on Galamsey air say the distraction are still air cosono. It's serious. And I think we need to double up the fight against Galamsey. So I feel like this move is a good move. Na send ya kwa yeno. Say Joseph Yamin ekokoba say utu Galamsey no was saying you no was say asasia. He's not better than Chairman to me. Ye ni na ye ba betina ha. Chairman to me die ba na ye see ye nchi Chairman to me na was say Ghana asase we kum nipa because yes, oya Galamsey now say Ghana asase ya. Was saying microphones you we kum nipa o the poison e ras asenim. Unfa etuonsi obi so born nku no umfa second nsuo bi so enwo ne nku ne de na nso weku nipa because indirectly no one will be anom poison. Maybe the person will not die immediately, but it's going to have a long-term effect on that person. Not only one person, but the generations of that person. Into we kum nipa bibri. We kumin crofo. So if chairman to me, yeah, they need go through the ordeal. EOCO for they need go through the ordeal. Now, Emra na chairman to me, no. Allegedly, Yamin insu shechi no nunsu yebia. He also facing law no. And I think say we all need to get there. We all need to get to the point where devoid of political affiliations no. Or me support party we nipa kro we me penasem de nanso asemo aba no nipa kro we ndi ne ye asemo aba no waye bone e wo se mra ni di. It's as simple as that. Let us just understand that. Let us remove politics out of these things. Because me say we share trajectory a ye name asoman si yanhwe ya wo yanhwe ya one day criminals ne and you see it was even happening. She abrantie ya FBI for ababechi no Ghana ya extraditing no edina akwa abrochwe no. He was gearing himself up to become a parliamentarian. He was gearing himself up to go into politics. They make an watch us here. I just 2 months ago, omo ye an interview. Offenso not. Okoko ye program wo offenso not omo ye an interview. Now he say ni awoka say ni nana. Utumi hu ne say he had political ambitions. He was gearing himself up to become a politician. And so if yan stop sa boni we ni na ewudifo cocaine dealers any omo a wo monya kronu sika ni na no they will come and enter politics because omo ehun say there is some protection ewo ho to di ne boni nya ni sika wi na aba be share politics mu oba be rap politics ni mu a onim say core party members no ebe support no insemfun bi ebe koso bia no core party members no ebe support. And I personally believe that we need to get beyond that. Immediately, me can say, Yamin, Mate says some people are defending him. So, Wundi Bonibia, and ye, the trinkwa. So, Wundi Bonibia, their investigations never ba. Na EOCO are clear, so say Yamin Wundi Boni, yen ye betias ye. But say Yamin, di Boni, near ye investigations, ni are. I'm sorry. But His Excellency John Dramani Mahama promise our promise ye no. Say enfane hu say ye NDC ni ye MPP ni we di bonia ye be prosecute you no. You have to go through. I'm sorry, but enye Ghana ni echichi. Yes, some of the things they will be tough. Some of the things you are not going to be happy. But we need to think about the country. We've gotten to a point where we need to think about the country. And you know, Senior American, no. I know a lot of people are not going to be happy with this, but yes, it's a bitter pill. But we are saying no. I did them pone kumintem. At ya say, I did the piano a kumintem. We are saying no. I did sugar be brain no. A be kumintem. Into no. Sometimes in Yamin, you know, and then bois nipa. At ya say, it's not good, but that's what's going to help us. Now, Mustafa Bandi. Akasa. Now, Mustafa Gbandia or accusing NDC insiders of fueling false Galamsey allegations. Mustafa Gbandi say, you serve Yamin in same way aba ya order say you investigating no. NDC phobia na akwa share chia wo mo person mo bring Yosef Yamin down. You know, you see, it looks like there's some serious rift in NDC. Now, let me read. I'll say, Deputy General Secretary of the National Democratic Congress, Mustafa Gbandi, has vehemently denied the involvement of the party's national organizer, Joseph Yamin's involvement in illegal mining, popularly known as Galamsey. His defense comes in the wake of the Attorney General and Minister for Justice, Dr. Dominic Akrutinga Ayini, directing the Economic and Organized Crime Office to investigate allegations of Galamsey involving Joseph Yamin and the party's Vice National Chairman, Yakubu Abanga. In an official directive dated 15th July 2025, the Attorney General ordered EOCO to initiate a full-scale investigation into the allegation. The directive follows what the Attorney General described as growing public concern, corroborated by media reports and intelligence regarding unauthorized mining operations in several districts across the country. But speaking in an interview on Asempa FM, monitored by Ghana Web, Mustapha Gbandi defending Yamin's innocence of the accusation, stressing that the latter has no hand in Galamsey activities. And I think, say, no problem. The investigations will reveal that. If you says Yamin has no hand in Galamsey activities, say investigations may be revealing, so there will be no problem. Because if Yamin wants to do mining, who can stop him once he goes through the necessary process? So what is the motivation for wrongly accusing him to the extent that all NPP newspaper have reported on his alleged involvement in Galamsey? Yamin is not into mining. If he were into mining, that would have been a different matter. Into almost say Yamin nekrano, onyobia or mining. Okay, no problem. The investigations will reveal. As Mustapha Gbandi, who is also the Deputy Director of Operations at the Presidency, accused some NDC leading members of being behind the false accusation. The Mustapha Gbandi say NDC impenyophobia and a share. I say I am saying the MPP is not beyond this one. It is internal from the NDC. Not all persons in the NDC have the party at heart. You don't think somebody wants Yamin and myself to fail so that they could take up our positions during the next party primary. But it would wash because we have worked for the party. We have used our youthful age, taking risk for the party. There are people who did not go anywhere during the electioneering campaign. Today, they are holding appointments. During the campaign period, there were people I called to go to specific places, and today they are ministers. They have the effrontery to think that they must rubbish party elders. He warned that they will deal ruthlessly with those falsely accusing Yamin. See, Yamin is not a bitter person, but I'm saying that nobody should try to develop the appetite of destroying his reputation. We will fight back. It doesn't matter what it will take. We have sacrificed and given out too much for the party. It would be an act of unpardonable ingratitude. That is coming from Mustapha. Mustapha Gbandi, you're a presidential staffer. Anyway, but it looks like there's fire on the mountain. It looks like we are going to see some drama in the NDC, my own political party. But the truth of the matter, and so NSA, you see, the MPP has been armed to use this as propaganda against the NDC, at least for the next year, next 2 years to come. Say, oh, you say Yamin Krano, no to Galamsey. You say Yamin, no to Galamsey. What you say? The MPP, they've been armed. You hear it several times. I was say EOCO, investigations, no. Now, my investigations, no. Send your Mustapha Gbandi say Yamin is not into mining, no. Ni who say Yamin kra wonye ya. Ni ababonti ababeka say okay, Yamin onye. Why so dia no no I was saying brand ni because was say Ghana say yen you. Say why ya? Ati ase. Montreal mo your comment box ni mo, me da say.